Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm sharing with you all the foods that I have been eating recently that are low carb / keto for the last few weeks and how I've lost a little bit of weight doing so. So if you're interested in seeing all the foods that I've been eating, just keep on watching. So just starting out with breakfast, one of my first things I have every morning is coffee. I have not had to give that up. So I will either use heavy whipping cream, which is actually my first preference, or half and half, or I'll use this Blue Diamond Almond Breeze creamer. It only has 10 calories per serving and 0 carbs. This isn't one of my favorite creamers, but it does do the job. Now the next thing that's easy go-to for me are hard-boiled eggs, and I make these all the time in my Instant Pot, so I can have these on the go for breakfast or as a snack throughout the day. I'll also make big portions of scrambled eggs with lots of shredded cheese. I will fry up some bacon or sausage. So here I'm just frying up bacon strips, but then I'll also chop it up and make little bacon bits. The bacon bits are good again with breakfast, with eggs, or on salads for lunches. Typically, I don't fry my bacon. I prefer it baked in the oven at like 425 for 20 minutes. I like my bacon a lot crispier, but on this day I was doing a bunch of cooking in the kitchen, so I went ahead and fried it up. And as you can tell, I let it go for quite a while just so it could get as crispy as it could in the frying pan. Personally, I never thought I could do this diet. I've actually never dieted in my life. I'll usually cut back calories, but I was noticing that all the carbs that I was eating, even cutting back calories, I was just always hungry and craving sweets. So the key for this to me is just switching things up. This is the butter that I'm using. We prefer the Smart Balance for no particular reason, but we just do. And here I'm taking the pepper jack cheese. Again, this is my variety for extra flavor, and I'm shredding that to put that on a couple of fried eggs. And if you want, you can go ahead and weigh stuff out. I happen to weigh it out just because I don't really have an idea of how much cheese I was actually using, but I do not do this every day. I actually shredded quite a bit, and so by measuring, it showed me just how much I had. And I sprinkled it over the eggs as they were cooking on the second side. Again, this gave it a lot of flavor because it had that pepper jack taste. It's real easy to get bored on this diet if you just have eggs the same way over and over each day. So like I said, I like to switch it up. This is just one example of a breakfast that I had on this morning. And because you can have all the fat on this diet, I love sour cream, and I discovered that I really like my eggs with sour cream. So you can top it with a little bit of sour cream if you like that, and or some salsa. So this was one other breakfast on another morning, and then this is a different morning. I had some more scrambled eggs with cheese alongside with a half an avocado, salted and peppered. And this was delicious. The thing I love about this diet, like I said before, is that it totally keeps you full, so you eat a lot less calories. I have not had any cravings. One day at work, somebody brought in donuts. I didn't even have one because I honestly wasn't hungry. And anybody who knows me personally knows I love my sweets, my ice cream, anything like that. I have yet to have one of these since being on this low carb / keto diet, but these are the low carb counter tortillas. And I want to say it only has 5 grams of net carbs. It has 14 grams of carbs and then 9 grams of dietary fiber. So you subtract the dietary fiber from the total carbs and you get your net carbs. So the reason why I call this video low carb / keto is because I try to stay close to or under 20 grams of carbs per day, but sometimes I do go over. In any case, before I was eating around 130 to 200 something carbs a day, so I have cut back. Next, moving on to lunch. A lot of times I will have a salad and leftovers, but a real easy thing to grab and go or to pack up for work are just these little meat and cheese roll-ups. So I'll just take some deli meat and cheese and roll it up. And believe it or not, this was filling for me that day. If I get hungry later, I will snack on celery and some all-natural peanut butter. And as you can see, I added some mayonnaise, and obviously you can eat this with like pickles or lettuce, make a lettuce wrap, or even use one of those low carb tortillas. Another thing that I really enjoy eating is the canned chicken with mayonnaise. So I'll just put salt and pepper in there. You can throw in some celery if you want to make it a salad. I have some raw broccoli on the side. And then for a little bit of a crunch, since I can't have any chips, I just eat these barbecued flavored pork rinds. And on this particular day, I was not able to finish all of this. This filled me up quite a bit. I'm just going to show you here that it's 0 carbs. And then for the little ranch dip that I have there, you can either use regular ranch. I'll use Hidden Valley. I've also made my own with just plain Greek yogurt and the Hidden Valley ranch like powder dip. As I mentioned, salads are a big hit for me at lunchtime, and then we'll use leftover meat that we made the night before. So what we've been doing a lot lately is putting chicken, beef, or pork in the crock pot and seasoning it really well, shredding it up, and then having that obviously for dinner, but then also having it as a leftover for the next day for lunches and salads. And here I've just got some seasoned shredded chicken that my husband made, along with a half an avocado. That was the remainder of the avocado from that morning, with a lot of cheese, lettuce, and salsa. Here's another salad that I had. This is just lettuce, some seasoned pork loin shredded with some cheese and sour cream. And the key to this, again, is just seasoning up your meat really well so it's nice and tasty. But this little salad here would fill me up. Moving on to dinner, I'll show you a couple things that we've done recently. Here is a chicken dinner served alongside some steamed broccoli with shredded cheese and a coleslaw type salad with a little bit of dressing. There you can see my husband had the little Crispies. I kept that off from my salad, but I'll show you the recipe here. I got it from Pinterest. You can screenshot this, and then I also take a little video of all the ingredients that I used. Using the crock pot makes it so easy because you just dump your meat in with all your seasonings and a tiny bit of liquid, and then you just leave it and it's good to go for the entire day, and then you'll have a lot of meat left over. Here we are back to frying up some scrambled eggs, but I'm just showing you this because I'm cooking my next morning's breakfast alongside dinner that night, which was cheeseburgers. And I like to season my cheeseburgers with garlic salt and this Montreal steak seasoning. It makes it taste really good. And so my kids will eat these on a bun, and I'll just have mine on a little piece of lettuce with some mayo, and then you can add pickles and tomatoes if you like. And I've been keeping track of my calories on MyFitnessPal for several years now, but again, I wasn't getting anywhere, so that's why I started to try this diet out. And here I have my carbs set to 10%, but you'll see later I change it. But that's the cool thing about this app is that it tracks your calories, and you can also look at your macros that way as well. It breaks it down for you. So I went ahead and changed my macros to carbs being at 5%, fat being 70%, and protein being 25%. So this video probably won't go up for another couple weeks, but just to give you an update so far, I started this on July 22nd, and today is August the 2nd. So it's been 12 days, and I went from about 152, 153 pounds, and I'm down to 146. So I'm pretty impressed with those numbers in the last 12 days, and I hope to continue this because I want to lose another 5 to 10 pounds. Changing the way I've eaten has really helped me to see just how much I was eating and how many sweets and not good foods that I was eating on a daily basis. So again, I love this because it curbs my appetite, helps me feel full, and takes away all the cravings for sweets. So yeah, hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. Maybe it's given you some ideas, even if you're not on this diet, some healthier options. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and let me know in the comments below if you have any other ideas for videos that you would like to see on my channel. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, friends.